A military parade has begun on Red Square in Moscow, marking the 80th anniversary of the defeat of Nazi Germany in World War II. According to Associated Press, President Vladimir Putin and a host of foreign leaders, including Chinese President Xi Jinping and Brazilian President Luiz Inacio Lula da Silva, attended the parade. Speaking at the parade, Putin hailed Russian troops fighting in Ukraine, saying that, "We are proud of their courage and determination, their spiritual force that always has brought us victory." Victory Day is celebrated in Russia on May 9th, the country's most important secular holiday. The Red Square Parade and other ceremonies underline Moscow's efforts to project its power and cement the alliances it has forged while seeking a counterbalance to the West amid the three-year-old conflict in Ukraine. The festivities were overshadowed by reports of Ukrainian drone attacks targeting Moscow, disrupting service at the capital's airports.
Наши отцы, деды и прадеды спасли Отечество и завещали нам защищать Родину, быть сплоченными, твердо отстаивать свои национальные интересы, нашу тысячелетнюю историю, культуру, традиционные ценности. Все, что нам дорого, что свято для нас. Россия была и будет несокрушимой преградой для нацизма, русофобии, антисемитизма. Будет бороться с бесчинствами, что творят поборники этих агрессивных, разрушительных идей. Правда и справедливость на нашей стороне. Вся страна, общество, народ поддерживают участников специальной военной операции. Мы гордимся их смелостью и решительностью, той силой духа, которая всегда приносила нам только победу. Командиров Красной Армии. Великий подвиг, полный разгром нацистской Германии, милитаристской Японии, их сателлитов в разных регионах мира свершился общими усилиями стран Объединенных Наций. Мы всегда будем помнить, что открытие Второго фронта в Европе после решающих битв на территории Советского Союза приблизило победу. Высоко ценим вклад в нашу общую борьбу солдат союзнических армий, участников сопротивления, мужественного народа Китая. С Днем Великой Победы! Ура!
The aggressor country is urgently changing its plans regarding propaganda events timed to coincide with May the 9th. Following the massive attack by Ukrainian drones on Russian territory, a wave of cancellations of events planned for the said date has begun in the Russian Federation, Verstka writes. The restrictions affected at least Moscow, the Moscow region, the Vladimir, Lipetsk, Vologda regions, and Mordovia. Thus, in Yegorevsk, the memorial service for the victims was moved from the cemetery to the church for safety reasons. In Ramenskoy, a school performance was cancelled, and in the Pavlovsky Posad district, evening concerts were cancelled, while car rallies and flower-laying ceremonies were retained. In the Vladimir region, the Immortal Regiment March and an evening concert have been cancelled in Kyiv due to the threat of a UAV crash. Similar measures have been taken in the Lipetsk region, where events have been postponed indefinitely and some events have been transferred to an online format. In Mordovia, the gala concert has been postponed to May the 15th, officially due to internet restrictions. In the Vologda region, bad weather was cited as the reason for postponing the events. In addition, performances by Russian artists who were unable to fly out of the Russian capital due to flight delays are being cancelled. Recall, Russia's defense ministry has claimed its air defenses destroyed about 524 Ukrainian drones in a single day during what is called the most massive drone attack to date. The figure came after pro-war Russian military bloggers reported a record drone and missile assault on Russia overnight into May the 7th. The Z-affiliated Telegram channel Vovovda Veshtate stated that 447 long-range drones and missiles had struck Russia between the evening of May the 6th and early hours of May the 7th. The bloggers described it as the largest drone attack since the start of Russia's full-scale invasion of Ukraine. During the night, Russian Telegram channels tracked swarms of drones headed toward Moscow via Ryazan, Tula, and Oryol oblasts. Residents in the Moscow suburb of Yegoryevsk and Kolomna reported hearing the sound of UAVs and explosions. By morning, Russian airlines had begun mass cancellations and flight merges, citing disruptions caused by the drone attacks. Andriy Kovalenko, head of Ukraine's Center for Counteracting Disinformation at the National Security and Defense Council, said a number of high-value targets within Russia's military-industrial complex had been hit. In Saransk, a fiber-optic systems plant was struck. In Tula, the attack targeted the Instrument Design Bureau. Another target was the Splav Enterprise, a key developer of multiple launch rocket systems for the Russian military.
Satellite photos showed the severe damage of Yemen's Sana'a airport following Israeli airstrikes on Tuesday. According to Associated Press, the Israeli military bombed the airport in Yemen's rebel-held capital, claiming to have disabled the airfield in an attack that left commercial aircraft burning on the tarmac as its fighter jets struck power plants and other targets. The rare daytime attack on Sana'a, held by Yemen's Iranian-backed Houthi rebels since 2014, came as part of a second day of Israeli airstrikes in response to a Houthi ballistic missile striking the grounds of Ben Gurion International Airport near Tel Aviv. The Houthis described the Israeli attacks as killing at least 7 people and wounding 74 others over 2 days. But the future of American attacks on the Houthis, who have pledged to continue to target Israel, was thrown into question after U.S. President Donald Trump said America would stop striking the Houthis. Trump described the rebels as having capitulated and agreed to stop targeting shipping in the Red Sea, though the rebels did not specifically acknowledge such a pledge.